worry about nothing. This is my sword. Now, I don't know why they call it a sword, but the sword in Afrikaans means heavy. So this is my heavy. Now, I don't know how heavy he really is, eh? But I tell you what, he's lighter than me. So in any case, it's still my sword. Today I'm doing a very complicated job of filling up my gas bottle. Now I know there's a lot of you that are going to say, oh, you can't do that. That's fine, I do it anyway. I'm South African, we do everything differently anyway, so might as well do it. So now this is the clever thing. Now for a long time I tried to fill these things, but they wouldn't fill. And then my friend, you know, you also got that friend, you're watching him right now, he's called YouTube. So my friend in YouTube, he said to me, well no, not him, but the guy who was talking on YouTube. My wife gives me this funny look again that I'm going off for sidetrack. My cup disappeared. I don't know how that happened. The actual fact, it was my wife. I know I went on another sidetrack, but anyway. So let me tell you about these bottles. Let me tell you about these bottles, So here's the thing. I filled them myself, and I know you went and you screamed now, like I said just a little while ago. But I'm still doing the South African thing. So now these bottles, I'm filling them myself. So now this was the trick that I learned from YouTube. You remember that friend I was telling you about a moment ago, before my cup disappeared? Well, now that friend, now it's not really a friend, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so now that guy, he said to me, no, but the trick is. So now this is the trick. You see there, look here. Here, next to me, this blue bottle. That's the big bottle. Now that was the trick. The trick was it must be upside down. Look here, read here, you see it's upside down. I mean, everybody knows this bottle's upside down. Then you need, of course now, here comes the bigger, the thing you need, like the one you need, you must have. Okay, so now, did you hear that noise? Now that, see this thing, you see this thing here, and that little thing, they need to go together. Now this thing, to get this thing, here, this one, I'm not going to tell you where I got it. You can go look on internet. I mean, after all, you can research that yourself. But now, when you fill up, okay, that one's already full. Let me take another one that's empty. Look, they lined up here like soldiers. You see here, they're all waiting to be filled. So now, you connect it like that. And then you open it up. And then you wait. But now there's another trick to this, You need to have a little scale. And it's preferably the one that came from my sword. You see, it's nice and pink, That works better. So now, when you got one from your sword, you know the heavy, don't put him on this scale because this scale's not going to take it. I'm not sure how much this can go. Looks like it can do 1.9 kilograms. I'm sure you're heavier than 1.9 kilograms. So you see, then you can wait. Now this is what you must, now here's a warning, You mustn't go more than 230 kilograms. Otherwise it goes 230 kilograms. Because otherwise it will go and that's now going to be an accident, and that's where you're going to scream. No, I'm going to scream. Anyway, okay, bye. My story's finished.
Kilograms or grams?
Oh.
Big bang.
Okay, no. Now, this is a reset on everything that I've said. Not everything, just a little last piece. I said 230 kilograms. I mean, man, even my sword doesn't make that kind of weight. I'm talking 230 grams, not kilograms, obviously. I mean, you would have known that. My wife says I must do a retake because I said kilogram. Now, yes, I will not take responsibility if you did not watch this video to the end that told you that it was not kilograms, it was grams. I do not take responsibility. I have no liability. And anyway, you can try and find me. You won't manage because I live in a stealth van. Okay, bye. And so I'm under the radar anyway. Try and find me. Okay, bye.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a